Hi guys, you're welcome back again. We are given this matrix A and matrix C. Matrix A is 2 by 2 matrix. It has 2 row then 2 column. While matrix C is 3 by 3 matrix, 3 column, 3 rows. Then we are asked to compute number 1, inverse of A. Then number 2 is determinant of C. Now let's get started. This is very easy, but you need to pay attention. So number 1, we are asked to compute A inverse. So A inverse of A is equal to 1 all over determinant of A multiplied by adjoint of A. So this is the simple formula we are going to use to find the inverse of A. 1 all over determinant of A multiplied by the adjoint of A. Now the first thing we need to do is to find the determinant of A. So let's keep the formula first. So the determinant of A, remember, this A matrix is just 2 by 2 matrix. And to find the determinant of 2 by 2 matrix is very, very simple. So all we need to do is to just cross multiply, then we take the difference. Cross multiplication imply we use this element to multiply by this element, minus we use this element to multiply by this element. 2 multiplied by -1 is going to give us -2. Then we subtract minus. Then 0 multiplied by 1 is the same as 0. So therefore, the determinant of A is equal to -2. So this is the determinant. Now the next thing we're going to do is to find the adjoint of A before we substitute into this formula. So the adjoint of A. So in this place, I'll give you a simple trick to find the adjoint of 2 by 2 matrix. This can only work when the matrix is 2 by 2 matrix. All we need to do, look at this diagonal. This diagonal here, we switch the diagonal. We take this element to replace this, then we bring this element to replace this. So the adjoint now will be equal to these two here. We take it off, so it's going to be here. Then this -1 will take the place of 2, so -1. Now, how are we going to do with this element? But in this case, be careful. In this case, we just switch the element. But in this diagonal, all we need to do is just to take the negative of that number. Negative of 0 is the same as 0. Negative of 1 is -1. You see? The first diagonal, we switch the element, while the second diagonal, we just take the negative of the two number. In this case, you are not going to switch. Just put negative here, negative here. So this is the adjoint. This can only work when the matrix is 2 by 2 matrix. Because in the case of 3 by 2 matrix, you cannot use this trick. So we get the adjoint already. Now we're going to substitute to this formula. So therefore, the A inverse now will be equal to 1 all over determinant of A is what? -2. Then multiply by, then we put it in the bracket, adjoint of A. So look at our adjoint. 2, 0, -1, then -1. Now all we need to do now is to use this 1 all over -2 to multiply by each element in this matrix. So this is going to be what? A inverse will be equal to 1 all over -2 multiplied by 2 is going to give us -1. Then 1 all over -2 multiplied by -1 is going to give us +1 over 2, because negative will cancel negative. Then any number multiplied by 0 is the same as 0. Then 1 all over -2 multiplied by -1 is going to give us +1 over 2. So here is the inverse of this matrix A. Now, the second question says we should compute determinant of C, and this is matrix C. So to compute the determinant of C, so this is very simple, but in this case, we cannot just cross multiply, then take the difference, because as you can see, this is 3 row, 3 column. So remember, in matrix, the first column is the first element in the first column and the first row, this element is positive. The second element in the first row is negative, while the third element in the first row is positive. Then we take this number here, +2. So we take +2, then we open a bracket. Now cover the row and column of 2, then we write the remaining element. So if we cover this row and this column, so we are left with what? Only this 1, 0, 1, -2. So we are left with 1, 0, then 1, then and -2. Then the second element, which is negative 0. So we take the negative 0. Now we cover the row and the column of negative 0. We are left with what? 1, 0, 0, negative 2. 1, 0, 0, negative 2. Then the third element is negative 1. We have positive and negative, so it's going to be negative 1 because positive multiplied by negative is negative. Then when we cover the row of this element and the column of this element, we are left with what? 1, 1, 0, 1. So 1, 1, 0, 1. So now we're going to simplify further. So we're going to have what? 2 into the bracket of, remember, when we are simplifying 2 by 2 matrix, it's very simple. All we need to do is to just cross multiply, then we take the difference. Negative 2 multiplied by 1 is going to give us negative 2, then minus 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. Then minus 0 into negative 2 multiplied by 1 is negative 2. Then we take the difference, minus 0 multiplied by 0 is 0. Then minus 1 into 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. 0 minus 0 multiplied by 1 is the same as 0, which is going to be equal to 2. Then into the bracket of negative 2, negative 0 is negative 2. Then 0 multiplied by anything is the same as 0. So all the term here is 0. Then we have negative 1 into 1 minus 0 is the same as 1. So this is going to be what? 2 multiplied by negative 2 is going to give us negative 4. Then negative 1 multiplied by 1 is going to give us negative 1. So therefore, negative 1, negative 4, negative 1 is going to give us negative 5. So therefore, the determinant of matrix C is negative 5. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.